Hey everybody, welcome back. I wanted to show you guys something that I thought was really interesting. I like to experiment a lot with plants, doing different things. I wanted to bring your attention to this little cacao plant that's in front of me. So let me explain what this is, right? So this is right here, this is called a root cube. A root cube is a way of creating these clones or making cuttings root pretty well. And what you're looking at right here is a cacao cutting, but it's not your typical cacao cutting, and I'm going to explain how I did this, why I did this, and in a way why it doesn't really make sense, but maybe you can learn something from it, and maybe you can think of something that can be done for doing this. So again, that's a root that developed over a period of only 3 weeks. In just 3 weeks, I got this to root. So let me explain how I did this, where this came from, and maybe why I did it, okay? So first, let's bring your attention to this plant. This is the same plant, about the same age, maybe a couple of weeks ahead, from a seed of a cacao plant. So that is a seedling of a cacao plant right there. And when the seedling begins to develop, what it does is it has the seed split into two right here. That's part of it. That's what's left of the seed. And that is providing nutrients to the plant. So in the absence of fertilizer in soil, this, where the plant actually germinates from, is the seed. And the seed splits open like this. These are part of what's called the cotyledons. The cotyledons are the energy providers to the plant. So you're looking at a seedling right there. That's a seedling, and that's a beautiful little cacao seedling. And what I did, just to see what would happen, just to understand the propagation process better and to understand the survival instinct of plants, I decided that for no particular practical reason, I wanted to create a cutting from something that you really didn't need to create a cutting from, because it has great roots and it has a beautiful looking plant. But I said, you know what? Is it possible that because this plant is so juvenile, it's so young, that if I took this and I cut this right here, would I be able to root that? And will it root quicker than a traditional cutting from a branch, say, of a tree, right? So all I did was create a clone of a clone, basically. So it's got no practical reason to do. But I did it, and it worked. And if you can think of a reason why you would do something like this, just leave a comment below. Let me go back and explain it real quick again. So this is, right here, what you're looking at is the top of this plant. The leaves are cut because when you're going to create a clone or a cutting, it's always a good idea to minimize the amount of transpiration from the leaves. And transpiration is the loss of moisture from those leaves, right? So you want to minimize that, and you want to use some kind of a chamber or a greenhouse or something to keep the humidity in. Alright, so that wraps it up. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys got a little bit of knowledge from that. And if you like what you saw, subscribe to our channel. Take care.